This information must come to you, which is I read right in here to you, United States government. My message to you, USA, CIA, DIA, FBI, your government and your government, you must prepare for something major coming to happen in USA by my investigation to your department, to your country, for what I did and what you did not from 2023 February. So this is my duty to send in to you. Two things can happen from underground. They are going to raise the explosion by causing to tsunami earthquakes, major earthquakes, or something from ocean raising under ocean, which is causing explosion to the United States. You are not too far, ladies and gentlemen, in United States to face that, because God want to you believe and you understand those was behind the subject casting to basically my information not be raised in the country they are coming on the news. You understand that was Canada is one of those country by their operation behind the subject by Iranian people. So this information to you, United States, to know that you are not too far for this going to happen in the United States, because according to information I have, you will come on the word breaking news and what is coming to happen, because this person is not interesting to you, United States, to you, CIA, FBI, DIA, even Christian people. I understand he bringing from above something to United States, releasing something to United States coming, which is causing major disaster in the United States. Risk is your country be shut down, United States government, Joe Biden. If case was this black culture was behind the subject, or Iranian casting that behind the subject, everything coming on the news. Whoever was behind my information casting so far, if FBI was behind the subject, everything coming on the news, because what is coming to happening, nobody can hide this. It's coming in the breaking word news. Nobody can hide this from what is coming to happen. And I am sending to you, United States government, to know that after this Turkey earthquake, God will making the deal to your country, to the US Navy, US Marine, and your government in the Washington DC, Joe Biden, space coming to make deal with your country. What you see a storm coming, and plan is bringing your country from US Navy, especially US Marine, and especially your department, FBI, CIA, DIA, on the news, breaking word news. We understand something coming to casting begin of the end to the United States coming. And you must prepare for that, which is I descend into the Russia, China, beware, space God raising to bring in major attack from space. So this information to you, United States, you can call this not Russia nuclear weapon on the water. You can call this angel. You can call this angel coming to bring this explosion before Russia bring this explosion and third war. So I am sending to you, United States government, you must prepare, and we will find, according to this man here, we will find who was behind the subject causing this interruption and crime behind my information, which is, if was the FBI coming on the world breaking news, if was your department, CIA, Black Archer, connected behind my future, you coming on the news, whoever was behind the subject, they coming on the news, because you was able to not let Canada carry on, according to this man. But subject is not today this. God make deal separate with you, United States government. So my duty to send it to you. United States government, close down your church and bring news in the United States. God want you bring this news in the California. We are facing the end of the United States because of the man Qassem Yar Ahmadi. He worked for 10 years for United States, and we deceived this man. We completely, by FBI department crime, we completely connected to Canada, and we completely put this man behind, and we causing this man big trouble. So we are responsible what is coming to United States to bring in FBI department on the breaking world news to taking down this department by explosion coming to United States, gentlemen. So I am sending to you, United States government, to know that any moment, anytime the word came out, California, space will bring destroyed completely that part, hitting to Washington, D.C., coming to your country, Washington, D.C., and you must close down your department, CIA department. You prove yourself you are nobody, CIA department. When somebody stand against the terrorist, one person, which is I am, by this person here, you did not stand behind the person, neither you send support to this person, neither you let other do whatever they like to do and you walk away, or you did not walk away. It's not important. But chief of the CIA department must know that that building you must close down. Very, very soon, sir. You believe it or you don't believe. You can call your chief, call 24-hour Jesus. We love you. I can tell you today, nothing going to be changed because third world raising. Two things from on the ocean coming to your country for explosion happening in United States, or the hitting earthquakes by major windstorm to tsunami, which is this earthquake is casting TNT to tsunami, nuclear explosion. But I believe something coming from on the ocean to your country, United States government, to prepare, and you must believe you are facing not too long from now, from California to the next state is going to be completely in 2023 coming on the world breaking news to be destroyed. And I am sending to you, United States CIA department, plan is FBI department, according to the information I have here, I bring it to you. Plan is destroying you, FBI and CIA, according to this man. And you must receive that CIA department, FBI, to prepare for this third war coming to your department. You can call explosion by comet, but this comet is not coming like NASA can catch up the comet, but comet coming, astronaut comet be unleashed. So my duty to send into you, CIA, FBI department, prepare for end of your department. My duty to send into you today, February 18, February 23rd, 24th today. You must prepare for this war coming by space to bringing guilty. Most important, to bringing guilty in your country on the breaking world news, on the investigation, and I can tell you today before happening. Let me bring it here. This war coming, will cost at least 40% in the United States beyond the risk, and number going up. To bringing guilty on the world breaking news, who was behind the subject, behind my case, costing that. Number two, something coming rising from on the ocean by angel is behind that on the ocean, which is a one big comet hitting to the ocean fly on the air, which is costing building be crushed down, be ashes, dust, and this water going hits completely crushed down, and many die. I can tell you, United States CIA, FBI, DIA, especially you, US Navy and US Marine, you are under my investigation, US Navy, US Marine. I won lawsuit against your department, at least as I tell you today, by destroying United States 55%, you be destroyed US Navy, US Marine in the United States. To bringing guilty department who was behind my case, costing all this interruption crime, and put me behind, and you go your way to do that. But when you need me from the time of the Trump, you use me to your bottom line. But we don't use me, you don't need. That's okay. You walk away. It is not important. I don't need you, United States. You don't need me. But I give you only this information. You prepare for beginning of the end to United States. As I told you that God want to make deal with your country separate between you and Canada, because God brings separation between you and Canada very soon. Separate land, because what is coming is cracked down the whole thing, the system between you two, and bringing guilty in the world breaking news. Because everybody know that you, United States and UK, had the power to not let continually this big carry on this, but you must believe UK government, all those India culture, they losing their pens in your government office. You give job to India, that's okay. Nobody is against the other culture. But only things you must prepare, UK government, MI6 especially, you must prepare for third war to UK coming. If you believe in, let me bring it here, mister. Nobody understand yet, but before happening, which is happening now. And you, black culture in the Canada coming on the news. This is one other subject I sent into you, which is I told to the government coming on the this explosion, this earthquakes. This is a message I sending to you, Mr. They don't allow me UK. I bring this fire happening in the UK, but according to information I have, your parliament building must be closed down because many of your culture, India, we will destroy it in the UK. This is a message from space they're giving to you, your MI6 building, to prepare for this attack coming by space. If you believe in a storm hit to the UK, you must believe what is coming. It's coming major explosion to UK government, to your country. This message I sending to you, MI6, to know that you had a lot of time to not let I be behind. You can call by anybody, by any country, Canada or other country. So this is information coming to you, UK government, to know that especially God want to you go to your MI6, your country coming under my investigation to India culture and chasing these people out from your building, from your government building. All they are going to run away from that building. Plan is destroying India culture in UK, Mr. This not happening before plan was it going to happen, but the Space God did not release, did not allow. But I am sending to you today, UK government, MI6, you must prepare for biggest explosion ever was seen in the history to UK, England, is on the way to come. Plan is, as I tell you today, destroying all those people you give job, India, inside your government building, chasing these people, and they will run away because nobody can stand around this nuclear atomic explosion to UK coming. Because many going to die. And Space God want you receive that this investigation coming by me to your department MI6 and your government UK for lawsuit against the India culture in your government city, in government building. This is a subject I bring it to you. We are going to attack you, UK government, by second explosion, which is coming to UK, your government. And I send it to you before this happening. Plan is destroying all the India inside your government office and inside the MI6. And I can tell you today, many will fall in the England from India culture, and those behind the subject, there was a costing basically my future, you can say my mission, interruption and crime.